Hey guys, Dr. J, Jason Lipoff. I want to talk to you real briefly about something that I'm sure that you've encountered in social media. Someone that you know, possibly someone you don't know, soliciting you about a product you have no interest in, or if you think that the product isn't good. And I wanted to just shed some light on something. I think that we need to take a step back and realize why is it that people put themselves out there to sell certain things. Why is it that some people that never really have had a sales background all of a sudden are selling something that they may know nothing about? I think that we should all say that the reason why that a lot of us have gotten into professionals, or even anybody that has gotten into an extra revenue stream, is I think we can all agree that it's to help give themselves and their family a better life. Whether they're doing it right or wrong is kind of separate. They're doing it, a lot of people are doing it for the right reasons. They're just doing something. There's enough people in this world that aren't doing absolute jack, S-H-I-T, and they're just collecting checks off the government. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have somebody soliciting me 7 days a week than someone that is just trying to get handouts for not doing it. It takes a lot for people to put themselves out there, even if it's soliciting, through mass emails and everything. Well, I'll tell you what, when you're on social media, that's the way it is. Like, you're up for it. If you don't want it, then don't log in. And, we can just as easily delete the message or delete the email or whatever. Because when we shout back and tell somebody that maybe their products, that we don't like their product, or what's wrong with their product, or the fact that they're soliciting, is true solicitations were the people that would go door to door and ask for money for cookies or for vacuum cleaners or whatever. I mean, those are the true mavericks. I mean, the amount of rejection that those people had to deal with. I mean, now it's just as easy as just not responding and clicking and closing the window. I think that we just need to kind of take a step back and realize in this technology age that we have the ability to reach so many people, and understand that most people will take the easy road. Most people will take the easy road and go for the ask before actually developing a relationship with somebody, because that's easier. It's not that easy a lot of people don't even know how to talk anymore. So it's not that easy to actually ask questions and actually truly care to see if your product or service really has an interest. And I'll be honest with you, it takes time to learn that. It takes time to develop trust and credibility and to be a quote unquote a trusted source and a spokesperson for whatever you're representing. And so in the meanwhile, you're doing a lot of trial and error. You're learning, and you will learn. You'll learn when you just solicit people, when you just sell, that you're going to get a lot of people, maybe negative backlash, or people that will respond negatively. But guess what? You may have somebody that's like, hey, thank you for actually asking, because I happen to be in the market for, for this. For example, one of my patients' moms just messaged me about cleaning products, these new cleaning products that's they're like biodegradable and they're healthy, and it's a direct selling company. And instead of me saying no, I'm not interested, I said, listen, I've tried it in the past, and it didn't really, I didn't have a need for it, but I'd love to see what you guys have now, and maybe that I do have a need for something that you're representing. I'm all for entrepreneurs and supporting people and helping people get out of the current situation that they're in, but also developing relationships. I mean, we've always said network marketing is great, because the only way to really be successful, you got to learn how to work on yourself, and you have to learn how to actually really communicate with people. And a lot of people, it's not the system, it's not the product, it's really that they don't really develop as people and become better people. But you have the ability to do that, and I just think it's great. And we live in a world where this is as good of a time as any to really be able to create your own freedom and be a great example for children. So here's what I encourage, my call to action, all of you guys, is not just to be nice, but to understand why people would be doing this, why they would represent a certain product, why they would go from product to product to product. Maybe they've never been taught right. Maybe nobody's ever really stopped and had the moxie or the balls to tell them, hey, listen, it's not about the product, it's about you, and so you need to maybe work on you, and then any product that you represent, you're going to be successful. I guess I just wanted to share that with you guys and realize that, social media, we have the ability to really inspire people and help change people's lives, and to help people be better people and be great examples for our children and all that stuff. So when in doubt, be positive. I don't think that anybody is on purpose really trying to hurt people or solicit or bother. They're just trying to make a better life, help create a better life for themselves and their family and their children and future generations. Okay?
We had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split from the side, clean up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit